Greetings once again, my Star Trek friends, and I welcome you to another video. Another video related to Star Trek, the original series. Now, I've been doing a series on showing you guys some pioneering models from AMT. Well, luckily, AMT has been purchased by Round 2 Models, and not only are they producing the models from the past, but they're still producing wonderful new models. This one I'd like to show you is from AMT, Star Trek the Original Series, obviously. And this is one of the episode model kits, and I love it when they do that. We've seen episodes of Space Seed with Khan. We've seen the Galileo 7 with the shuttlecraft Galileo. We've seen the Enterprise incident with the glow-in-the-dark Reliant, and we got another one to add. I want to show you this one. Yes, this is another project that's upcoming. This one is from the episode Tomorrow is Yesterday. I'm going to show you this awesome kit. This is from Star Trek the Original Series. Includes bonus USS Enterprise mini model kit. That's in 1/2500 scale. And we've got the F-104 StarFighter. How cool is that? And this is in 1/48 scale. You can see the fighter jet. Now, at the beginning of the episode, we see the Enterprise struggling to maintain her orbit. What happened is she's on her way to Starbase 9, and she's due to get some maintenance and some repairs. Well, the black hole ended up trying to suck her in, and she had to use all of her energy to break free of the gravitational pull of the black hole. Well, what ended up happening was the Enterprise she did get away, but she had a ricochet, which she went uncontrollably fast in the opposite direction. What ended up happening was as a result, she went back in time. So they end up orbiting Earth. And it's around the time of the late 60s. I want to say 1967. And because the technology does exist for radar, they send up a jet to investigate. And this is Captain Christopher's F-104 Starfighter. And he sees the ship. So the Enterprise doesn't want to take any chances, so they put a tractor beam on the airplane. And because it's so fragile, it breaks apart. So they have no choice but to beam Captain Christopher up to the ship. Now, they're going to keep him when they try to go back to their own time period, but Mr. Spock informs them that although he has no contributions of importance, his son does. His son is going to be the one on the probe for Saturn. So they need to get him back, otherwise they would alter time. They do end up doing the slingshot around the sun. We see that again in Star Trek 4, when they go back in time with the Klingon bird of prey, with the humpback whales. They go back because you guys remember the probe at the beginning of the movie directs its attention to the Earth's oceans. And they're actually looking for conversation or signals to go to the humpback whales, and there was none left in their time period, so they had to go back in Earth's past to bring two forward. So we had seen a slingshot around the sun, time travel, return again in that movie. But for this, we have the Enterprise, for the first time, using the sun, the gravitational pull, to slingshot her back into her actual time period. So let me go ahead and I'm going to put the camera on a tripod. It would be easier to show you guys the box. Okay, like I was saying, I love the when they put in episodes specific to the model kit. I had done, let's see, the Enterprise. Yes, I have actually, the Enterprise incident. I've done that for you in the past, and that had the Enterprise surrounded by the Romulan ships, and they were using the Klingon battlecruiser design. Let's see, what else did I do for you guys? I did the Space Seed, model kit, and that actually had the Botany Bay as we're introduced to Khan Noonien Singh. What else did I do? I did the Tholian Web, where I did the USS Reliant as glow in the dark, and that was pretty cool. Let's see, when it comes to episodes, I've shown you guys the Galileo 7, the shuttlecraft, Mr. Spock's first command. And if I'm missing any, I'll get into that later. Because the series that I'm doing of breakthrough or pioneering AMT model kits, I'm going to do a section or a chapter of that video series where they use specific episodes for the inspiration for the models, much like this one. So let's show you guys the front of the box. We've got the beautiful F-14 Starfighter, Captain Christopher. He goes up. Once the Enterprise slings back around, goes back to her own time period, they were actually able to beam Captain Christopher back into his cockpit at the time where he sees the Enterprise, but by that time she's gone, and they just wave it off as another UFO sighting. They also pick up a sergeant while they were retrieving the tapes from the cameras aboard the plane. So they were able to take a sergeant aboard, and it was funny because he was introduced to the food replicator, and he asked for chicken soup, and he smelled it, and they gave it to him. Interesting, I don't know why they would have a food replicator in the transporter room, but that's what they did. And they actually got back to their time period, and everything was okay, and the time period was not altered in any way. But this is the 50th anniversary by AMT, and you can see they removed the Erdl. And you can see Star Trek, the original series. All right, looking at the side of the box, you can see the options you can put onto the plane. You can see a beautiful version of the plane, and you can see the missiles and the weapon systems that it can go on. Now, I will put the instructions up for you guys because I like to do that. You guys may have the kit and not have the instructions, or you just may be curious about the instructions, so I'll put them up for you guys because a lot of these are optional. So that's this side of the box. Looking at the end of the box, you guys can see that this is kit number AMT 953/12. From Tomorrow is Yesterday, the F-4 Starfighter. And that's 1/48th scale. Remember, the plane is in 1/48 scale, because the way we see the plane, we see this in the foreground, and way up in the distance we see the Enterprise. But she is actually in 1/2500 scale for this kit because it's so far away. So, like so many of the other models, both ends of the box are identical. And looking at the other side, you can see the Starfighter, and you can see the beautiful USS Enterprise. So that's the front, the sides, and the ends. So let's show you guys the back, and you can see the actual models. Miniature USS Enterprise, NCC 1701 included for a forced perspective display. I've seen one of the modelers on YouTube. He just did an amazing job with this kit. He actually put the plane, and he put a background of the clouds, and he had the Enterprise up in the distance as it was positioned in the show, and that's really cool. I'm thinking of doing that myself. And of course I have to light everything, so I want to put lights in it. But I got to hold off on doing this right now because my paint gun, I ended up dropping my paint gun and the piece came off, so I have to get either a new paint gun or a new piece. So I haven't been able to use my paint gun, and that's unfortunate because I hate using the brush because the brush really looks crappy. And I haven't been able to work on the 1350 Enterprise refit because I got to get a new paint gun. Anyway, I want to use the paint gun on the fighter jet. And you can see it's got the authentic water slide markings, detailed landing gear, And you can see celebrate the 50th anniversary of Star Trek with exciting models kits from AMT. And I got that kit. I'll be showing you that special kit. And let's see. This is 2016 release. And it's got a little bit of information according to the episode. The first season of Star Trek, the original series, offers encounters with supermen of Khan Uning Singh and dangerous aliens like the Gorn. But an encounter with a normal man held the greatest risk of wiping the USS Enterprise and her crew from existence. This episode, Tomorrow is Yesterday, presented the first foray into the sci-fi subgenre of time travel, with Enterprise and crew finding themselves in the modern-day 1966. Detected by the United States Air Force, an F-104 StarFighter pilot by Captain John Christopher was sent to intercept. It fell on Captain Kirk and the crew to erase all evidence of their own appearance and return Captain Christopher back to his duties without any recollection of the encounter. The detailed F-104 StarFighter model kit comes with multiple arraignment options and includes screen-accurate marking decals. The included small-scale USS Enterprise is perfect to use for creating a forced perspective diorama. All markings, decals, and a display base are included for the Enterprise model as well. Illustrated assembly instructions assist in building the kit. Tomorrow is Yesterday, F-104 StarFighter. So this is going to be a very fun kit. Especially, we got to do our little diorama with the cloud background, so that'll be fun. Again, I'm not even going to think of doing this until I get my paint gun fixed so we can do the F-104 and really make it look cool. Again, this is from the 50th anniversary of Star Trek, the original series. And I just wanted to show you guys yet another project that I'm going to be doing. And I'll put up like I said, the instructions, and I'll show you guys the decals, because I know you guys will be interested in seeing what's in the box. And until the unboxing, when we actually do the kit, I'll talk to you guys very soon, and I'll see you later. Thank you so much for watching.